Your silence sent the message to many. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, your silence sent the message to many. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, I bet you get it now. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I bet you get it now. See, what I want y'all to realize is that most times the loudest one in the room is the weakest in the room, the scariest in the room, the most insincere, the most insecure, uncertain of themselves in the room. And the reason why that is, y'all, is because they're trying to hide something. Somebody drop in the comments and ask, what are you hiding? Right? And see, the reason why they're trying to hide something is because they know that they have an insufficiency somewhere. They have some type of incompetence. And what they do is overcompensate, right, to prove that I ain't lacking. I don't got no problems. I am intelligent. I am smart, right? They start peacocking. And what that is they start flexing all their talents, all their gifts, their money, the things they have, materialistic possessions. They just start flexing things. You ever been around a person and ain't nobody asked them about nothing that they talking about, but they just start talking about it? Yeah, I was on tour with Jamie Foxx the other week. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. I got to go to the radio station. All these type of things are small indicators that they're trying to hide something to throw you off. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm on to your game, right? But let's speak about silence for a second, y'all, before we get into this video. I'm glad that you're utilizing your silence because that's actually the most effective. Yeah, it gives you a bigger impact. Let me break that down for you. I was just watching a interview with Art of Dialogue, right? Some of y'all may know it. Art of Dialogue had Omar Gooding on there. And Omar Gooding is Cuban Gooding Jr.'s brother, right? For those who don't know, he played on the show called Smart Guy. And he also played on Baby Boy as Jody's best friend, which was P, light-skinned bald head guy. Jody Joe, y'all know who I'm talking about, right? But anyway, he said when he was reading for that part, he was the loudest one in the room because he was pretty much trying to overcompensate to let everybody know, hey, I belong, here. I should be here, right? And he said that John Singleton pretty much said, hey, some of y'all need to step it up. And he looked directly at bro, right? And so he took that as like motivation, but he also said that, John Singleton also said that just because you are the loudest, it does not mean that you are the most effective or effective, right? Somewhere along those lines. However, he said he came back the next day and he was silent, but still just as effective than the day before. And what I got from that is that just because you're loud, it does not mean that you're causing or bringing the most impact to the room, to the family, to the friend group, to the organization. It does not matter. All right. Sometimes, y'all, silence is best. Right. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Silence is best. Reno, what are you saying right now? There's somebody who's waiting on your response. Do not give them one. There's someone who's waiting for your reaction. Do not do it. There's someone who's waiting for you to say something. They just want to say something. They need you to say something so they can then manipulate you, gaslight you, or trick you into their trap. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I won't fall for it. You see what I'm saying, y'all? That's why I say silence is best sometimes, okay? I know you want to snap. I know you want to go off. I know you want to fall forward, right? Because you're like, I got something to say. But no, family. Your silence is sending messages to these people. And we're going to talk about the message or the messages that they are sending, right? That it is sending. But with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get directly into it. I hope y'all are having a great day, a marvelous day, because your boy's having a delightful one. All right. We here again, y'all, with another banger, another video right in front of the legendary gray couch. Listen, family, y'all make sure y'all drop in the comments and say legendary, because anytime I'm in front of the legendary gray couch, y'all, something legendary going to be said. And that's just how they go. All right. Your boy haven't ate anything yet, so I got a full head of steam, y'all. I'm fasting a little bit. All right. I'm going to be honest, y'all. Your boy fasting a little bit, trying to get some more spiritual awakening. All right. So excuse me, y'all, if I talk like I'm a little lightheaded, or if I feel like I, done said something, it's because your boy fasting. All right. But it should give me more energy and power. But that's how my day is looking right now. With that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get directly into it. Let me know how y'all day going too in the comments, right? But anyway, let's get right into it. Leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. All right. Number one, y'all, the first message this sends out. I'm talking about your silence. Number one, it shows you have independence. Okay. It shows that you have independence. Let's just say you are an independent artist. Okay, you got your own following, you have your own money. You know, you ain't sitting on Usher money, Chris Brown money. But let's just say you make about $30,000 a month, right? You make about $25,000 a month just all off of your music. Guess what? That gives you a certain amount of leverage, all right? Let's just say you got, 100,000 to 700,000 followers. No, you ain't got 139 million followers, but you at least have your own foundation of people who support you day in and day out. No, you ain't up there with Michael Jackson numbers, but at the end of the day, you got your own core fan base, all right? Let's just say you're doing 3-4 shows a week. No, you're not doing 10, but you still have work, all right? The point that I am making is, y'all, is that you ain't starving. You ain't hungry. You ain't out here with your hand out. You don't, your stomach ain't touching your back is what I'm trying to tell you. Guess what that gives you? Number one, independence, and independence gives you negotiation power. Negotiation power comes from having what, y'all? Leverage. See, this is how you have leverage in your relationships. This is how you have leverage in, friendships. This is how you have leverage with businesses. This is how you have leverage with family members when you are independent. See, a person have to know that you don't need them. For some reason, y'all, people tend to help people that don't need them. Think about the homeless man, the homeless woman on the street. It's hard for a person to give them $1. I mean, it's hard for the homeless person to give a person $1, right? Why? Because they're judging them off of their perception. They automatically have something to say about them just because of the position that they're in. I get it. However, y'all, let's flip that around. Yeah, it'd be easy to get something from the homeless person, or it'd be easy for the homeless person to get something from them. You know why? Because I don't look like what I'm going through. People tend to want to help other individuals who look like they don't need them. You ever notice that? People like giving them money to millionaires, but a person who's doing the same thing as the millionaire, how much is it? How much it costs? What I got to do? And it's a whole process. But this millionaire who's 50 rich, you're going to give him $200 and not even ask a question. It's the psychology of human beings, y'all. It's so backwards and crazy. But the point is, it's the independence, right? And that independence gives you negotiation power, and the negotiation power comes from the leverage. Once again, you ain't starving, you're not thirsty, you ain't hungry. You are okay. You can turn certain things down. I remember being in those positions, y'all, to where I would go to every business meeting. I would get the donuts for certain people. I would do certain things, not those type of things. Just make this clear, y'all. I ain't sell my soul. I ain't do anything homosexual. I want to make that clear, y'all. But what I'm saying is that, during internship and apprenticeship, I didn't mind getting donuts. I didn't mind doing what I needed to do to work my way up the ladder, right? I did that. But it was also because I was starving. I was hungry. But when you got that independence, you don't mind saying, nah, bro, get your own donuts. Nah, bro, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not going there. No. You follow me? It's independence, and it sends a message which gives you a better opportunity for negotiation, all due to your leverage. Number two is going to be this right here, y'all. It shows that you're not arguing anymore, right? It shows that you are not arguing anymore. Let's just say you got a narcissistic baby dad, right? And this can be flip side for my guys who may say, but Reno, man, they doing the same thing. So, guys, I'm just throwing an example out there, y'all, right? But let's just say you got a narcissistic baby father. He still want to be with the baby mama. He still get mad when she go on dates. He still get mad that he messed up and he blame her for his mess ups, right? It happens. Once again, it's vice versa, but we talking about the guys today. Well, let's just say every time he called to get the kids, he starts some type of argument. He starts some type of debate. He always want to create some type of issue that don't even exist, right? Well, as long as she keep participating in it, as long as she keep, being a part of it, number one, she's not no better than him. And then number two, you still arguing, which sends a message to him that you still care, right? You got to be careful with who you argue with. Your energy is important. Your time is important. It's very valuable. Your presence is very valuable. Sticking to the point, y'all, when you stay silent, you send a message, a new message that I'm not arguing no more. I'm not going back and forth. If the conversation don't have anything to do with the kids, conversation over with. If the conversation don't have anything to do with what the kids need, conversation over with. And that's anything in life, by the way. But what I want you to understand is, y'all, is that as long as you argue with the person, they know you care. As long as you're going back and forth with the person, they know you care. So the message that your silence sent is that, hey, I'm not arguing no more. And it lets them know that you are serious. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. You're not arguing anymore. Number 3 is going to be this right here, family. They lost you, okay? They lost you. Most times, y'all, people don't know how important that person is, that thing is, that car is, that relationship is, marriage, whatever the case is, y'all. We can keep on naming. They don't know how important it is until they lose it. Once again, the weird psychology of human beings, okay? The weird psychology of human beings. As long as I got it, it's okay. I'll keep it in the back seat. I'll throw it over here with my other ones. I'll keep it in the vault, whatever the case is. But when I don't have it, where's my grandfather? Oh, where's my teddy bear? Where's my shoes? You had access to it this whole time, and now you don't have it no more. Now you realize that you lost it. That's yourself, y'all. See, they lost what was good to them. That was you. They lost what was valuable for them. That was you. They lost the relationship, the bond, the connection that you had with them. That was you. And so your silence let them know that they have lost you, right? Y'all, my grandma on my father's side, y'all, she one of a kind. She one of them grandmas who be yelling, like, get over here, Junie, do this, do that. But she love you, though. And I'm not even saying that it's right? I'm not saying that it was the right way to raise grandkids. But I knew my grandma loved me, However, y'all, she was the type of woman that if she's yelling at you, that means that you haven't lost her. But when she ain't yelling at you, she done gave up on you. And unfortunately, y'all, that is the weird human psychology, all right, of these human beings out here as well, okay? When a person stop talking, when a person stop yelling, when a person stop arguing, when a person stop trying to reason, when a person stop trying to logic, rationalize with you, this person essentially is gone, And so that happens to be yourself. They lost you. As long as they had you talking, they were good. As long as they had you, participating, they were good. As long as they had your presence, they were good. Your silence let them know that, hey, it's done. Okay? They lost you. Somebody drop in the comments and say you lost a real one, right? Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you lost a real one. Number 4 is going to be this right here, y'all. You mean business. All right? You mean business. It is what it is. Y'all, in business, right? If a person have the company name Rich, let's see, y'all, I'll make something up. I don't want to use mine, right? I don't want nobody to get no bright ideas. But if somebody use Rich Life, okay? Rich Life in the industry of culinary, and somebody else use Rich Life in the industry of entertainment, nothing happens. But if somebody use Rich Life in culinary and somebody else uses Rich Life in culinary, now we have copyright infringement, right? And so what they have the ability to do is send a cease and desist letter. That means, hey, bro, you got to stop. Hey, sis, you got to stop. If they don't stop, here comes the hammer. Now, I've already sent my cease and desist letter. Now I'm about to send you to court. What does that show, Reno? They mean business. Well, Reno, I thought they had to be silent. See, family, when a person is sending out paperwork, when a person is taking legal action, when a person is no longer talking and they're still making moves, this means that they are meaning business. Okay? Reno, what are you saying right now? That silence sent a message. It lets them know that I'm not about to argue. I'm not about to talk. I'm not about to fight. I'm just going to maneuver, navigate, and fight in different ways. That silence is more powerful than you saying, hey, stop using my brand name. Hey, stop using my trademark. Hey, stop doing this, stop doing that. No, I'm going to just be silent. And then when it's time to take action, you going to see, because I've already went to higher powers. That's what I mean by you mean business, right? You're not speaking on it no more. Yeah, you're letting your movement speak. You're letting your paperwork speak. You're letting other things speak for you. You may be letting your lawyer speak. I'm just saying, y'all, all right? Number 5 is going to be this right here, y'all, the last thing. You won't wait for them to value you, all right? You won't wait for them to value you. This is what your silence sends. Okay, so for instance, let's just say you have this baseball player who's playing for the MLB, the Major League, the Major Baseball, I'm sorry, y'all, the MBL, Major Baseball League. For those who are baseball fans, y'all can please correct me down below in the comments. Y'all know I do not watch baseball, I watch football. End of discussion. But anyway, y'all, yeah, let's just say you are this baseball player and you are worth a lot of money. And not only because you want the money, but because you have the value to receive the money. You're really good, right? You hit home runs. You play both sides of the field. You do everything. Well, if this team is not paying you what you are worth and other teams are saying, hey, you know, we'll pay you the $50 million that you're worth. We'll pay you the $100 million that you're worth. We will pay you, take care of this, take care of that. At some point, y'all, you're going to send a message with your silence by walking away and allowing them to know that I'm not going to wait for you to value me. I know what I'm worth on this market. Same thing with dating. Same thing with relationships. You know, same thing with friendships, business. When you know what you are worth in the market, then you can walk away gracefully and leave them with your silence. That's essentially letting them know that you won't wait for them to value you. You won't wait for them to validate you. You won't wait for them to say, hey, you're good. You're not going to wait for it, right? So what you do is you make other opportunities. Jay-Z did the same thing, okay? He was shopping around his label. He was shopping around his music. Nobody wanted to take him. What he said is that, you know what? I ain't going to wait for you to validate me or value me. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to make my own label called Rock Nation, Rockefeller, whatever the case is. Yeah, I'm going to make my own label. And then we're going to go from there. And those same people who you were not waiting to value you, waiting to validate you, they're going to hit your phone up. Yeah. They're going to hit your line. They're going to call you up. You know why? Because now they see the vision. Now they see the value, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say it's too late, because it is. Your silence sent the message to many people. Yeah, it let them know you wasn't nasty, you wasn't mean, but you were silent, all right? But with that being said, y'all, we'll do a quick recap and then we'll conclude this video. So number 1, y'all, first message it sent was you were independent, all right? Independence. Number 2, you're not arguing anymore. Number 3, they lost you. Number 4, you mean business. And number 5, y'all, you won't wait for them to value you, all right? With that being said, y'all already know how we do. Make sure y'all go over to the Rich Mentality Academy, all right? Be sure to join the membership, meet your tribe. Not only that, y'all be sure to book a one-on-one session with your boy. You can be sure to get any one of my books. And of course, family, be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.